roll. Noelle Bofia is a Tar Heel, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to talk about it on 94 Feet of UNC.
Doherty to Black. The time, 18. Shot, Jordan! Michael Jordan!
Swicker with the defense and the rebound. That's a good effort by Swicker.
Stackout, freaking it on Parks. Reverse dunk is good, and he gets fouled by Parks. Oh, my goodness, what a dunk by Stackout.
I think that he brought him back so quickly, but you know what? They're down the... It's very...
Traffic. 4-on-1.
Great job. What a terrific job in transition. I mean, you could...
The glass, no good. Rebound, followed by hand throw. Good! Carolina.
Inside 30 overall. Love. Top of the key.
Alice, the belt is over. Carolina. The Tar Heels have won the national championship.
And that is it. There is a new team in college basketball. North Carolina takes the title.
Hampton, any final. North Carolina is the 2009 national champion.
And this year, the confetti is going to fall to North Carolina. They're not going to be denied this time.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? You are tuned in to the 94 Feet of UNC podcast. I am your host, of course, Mr. Lindsay Graham, the man that gets no credit for those that use debit. If you know, you know. If you don't know, ask somebody, okay? I got a big special guest, of course, in the building with me today, Miss Noelle Bofia, the first commitment in the 2026 class for the UNC women's basketball team. We're going to get into some things and discuss some things in regards to her recruitment and all of that and stuff. But before we do that, listen, I just want to say I appreciate all the love and support from everybody. I'm humble. I'm grateful. It means a lot. And I continue to keep doing this for y'all so that, you know, hey, I can get the chance to bring on special guests such as Noelle herself and discuss some things. So I appreciate everybody. You all keep me. I know y'all are the ones that keep me going with this or whatever. And I love talking UNC, anything and everything UNC. So also, y'all already know we got the merch. So the link is in the description. Make sure you tap into the merch, man. Get you some merch. I appreciate that. A lot of good things out there. Hoodies, t-shirts, hats, snapbacks, fitteds, tumblers, coffee mugs. I mean, we just got it all. And if I don't have what you're looking for, hit me up and I can get what you're looking for. All right. So, and we got that in with the Chapel Bill with football season coming up and 94 Feet, of course, UNC merch or whatever. And we got some more merch coming up too, but I ain't going to talk about that just yet. Also, make sure you come join the Discord. It's free to join. Over 500 people, great community. We talk all things UNC all day, every day. Women's basketball, we've had great discussions in there about Kate Harpering and Noelle herself. You know, we discussed football, baseball, of course, men's basketball, and so many other things. So great community. Come join us. It's in that link is also in the description as well. But we're gonna get into today's guest, Miss Noelle Bofia. She has decided to stop through at the Zell Dome and kind of chop it up with me a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. So, Noelle, how are you?
I'm doing great. Yeah.
Good. Listen, I'm glad that you're here. Like I tell all my guests, we're not here for a long time, but we're here for a good time. So come in, kick your shoes off, relax, get comfortable. Mikasa, Sukasa. So, you know, but I definitely and truly appreciate you being here. You know, it's we're gonna get into I want to discuss a couple of things in regards to like your recruitment and you know and stuff like that. But before we do that, please introduce yourself to any and everybody and to the UNC fans out there.
My name is Noelle Bofia. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona, and I'm the first commit in 2026. Yeah.
That's right. First commitment. Noelle, ladies and gentlemen, just so y'all know, Noelle did not know that until I told her that, just so everybody knows that. So, you know, or whatever. I at least that's what I think. I think that if I'm not mistaken, I think that, but this is this is also her first podcast since her commitment. So first in the 2026 class, first podcast, as a Tar Heel since her commitment. So I feel great. I feel special. Like, kind of first in both things in a way, I guess you could say. So, but Noelle, let's jump into some things. So, like you said, you are from Phoenix, Arizona.
Mm.
I think stats may have you listed at 6'5", if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Center position. From Xavier College Prep out in Phoenix,
Yeah.
Arizona.
Yeah.
Big shout out to matter of fact, I got to give a big shout out to my man Fleazy, Jason Flegel out there in the Phoenix area. Really does some really good things. I support what he does. It's just major because I just love that because it gives players an opportunity to get in touch with these schools from the Division I level and everything. So big shout out to him for that or whatever. For sure. Got to get him back on the show here soon. But Noelle, so the stats that I'm looking at, I would assume this is for the 2024-25 season. You averaged 17 points a game, 62% from the floor, 9.5 rebounds, 4.2 assists, 3.1 steals, 1.3 blocks, 67% from the free throw line, which is really good. That is not bad at all. 37% from the 3-point line. No, that's not you. I'm sorry. That's Ellie McLaughlin. But I do. But yeah. So can't really say 490 points. That's a lot of points in one season. 42 assists total, 267 rebounds total, 86 steals total, 36 blocks total. These stats is immaculate. Like, walk us through your background history in regards to how you got into basketball and everything, because I mean, again, these stats that I'm reading are immaculate.
Don't open. Please, don't open it.
Oh, that's from you. That's your background. Okay. I didn't know what was going on.
Wait, I can hear you. Yeah.
You didn't hear anything?
Okay, it's working now.
Oh, okay.
Just the
okay.
question. I just ended off with what? Yeah.
Oh, so the question. So the question. Yeah. So the question is, these stats are immaculate. So walk us through your background and the history in regards to what made you get into basketball, how you got to, Xavier College Prep, like, reading these stats and things like that. Like, what is how did you get to that level? Like, in regards to, like, I mean, with the 17 points, things like that. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, you're probably one of the best players coming out of the Phoenix or Arizona area for next season. So walk us through your background and your history in regards to basketball.
Well, my mom and twin are they went to U of A to play basketball. So they've always been surrounded by basketball, and that's how I've been surrounded by basketball as I was growing up. And I decided to try it out in 5th grade, 5th grade. And I liked it, so I kept going, and I would train with my mom or my aunt and my uncle. And yeah, then I went to Xavier because Xavier's it has the best education here in Phoenix. So yeah, and had a great season. So a couple great seasons, yeah.
So it was one of those things basically where did you have a choice, or was mom's the one that was like, nah, I need you to play basketball? Like, you following in her footsteps. So Like, was that your decision, or was it a lot more push, I guess you could say, coming from her?
I would say it was like a little push to get me to like it. Like, cause like I was like, I don't know. I was like trying to play volleyball because like all my friends were in it. So then they pushed me to play basketball, and then I actually ended up liking it. So it was just a push until I could like fall in love with the sport. I would say, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. So we're at Xavier Prep, and you're balling out throughout the season. 2024 season, you're balling out. And you end up getting uh letters, I guess you could say, an interest from schools in college. Like, what were the schools that you had that were on your recruitment list? If that makes sense. Like,
Oh, like the letters. Okay. I had U of A. Remember Kansas, Minnesota, SMU, Duke, uh, Florida. Oof, I don't know specifically, but um, yeah, those were the main ones.
so
Yeah.
so when just for everybody that don't know, when you say U of A, that would be University of Alabama, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, University of Arizona.
Arizona. Okay.
U of A.
Okay. I don't know why I was thinking Alabama. But okay, Arizona. So Arizona, Kansas, SMU, the people up the street. We don't even want to bring up their name at all. Um, I think I'm seeing. You said Florida. I'm seeing. Is that Notre Dame and Miami?
That
I'm.
was
I'm
yeah,
just.
those two. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm on your social. So that's the reason why I'm looking. Just kind of going down, seeing what teams was there. Okay, I see Arizona. Oh wow, you had a big list. Yeah, this one list is humongous. NC State, Oklahoma, Cal, Oregon, Arizona State, South Carolina, Illinois, UCLA, Connecticut. Yeah, you got a. This is a big list right here, Noelle. Like, you know what's funny? I do not see a UNC on this list. That's funny. Wow. Okay. Okay. So I guess my question would be, what were you what with I mean, that's actually, it drives me right into the perfect question. What was it about UNC that kind of brought them to the forefront, considering the fact, I mean, there's a lot of big name teams on that list that I just saw. Um, I mean, when you got UConns and South Carolinas and the Arizonas and schools like that, TCU, when you got schools like that, those are like big time schools that have I would say, maybe, I don't want to say a bigger brand, but they do have a bigger thrust in the women's basketball era and college women's basketball. Like, UConn is solidified. South Carolina with Dawn Staley, solidified. Like, so what was it about UNC, and when did UNC and Coach Banghart like come along, and what made you kind of start narrowing your list down to, your top 5 or top 6, or something like that?
Yeah. So what is it? UNC came like at the end. Like like before, a little bit before, maybe during summer ball. So at that point, my list was already like down to like 5 or 4 schools, because the I just didn't feel like the vibe with the coaches I was talking to.
Mm-hmm.
At all those like other big schools. So yeah, um, yeah. It's at the end that UNC came in, and my mom got along well with Coach Joanne, and the the staff was amazing, and my family got along with them well, and so we went to visit, and it was just great fit. Yeah, I would say yeah.
Okay. So listen, you driving me right into my next question, I guess you could say. So when like walk us through the visit and what it was like in regards to, like, you know, the tour of the campus, meeting the team for the first time, sitting down, possibly talking with Coach Banghart and some of the other staff, and if you ended up going out to dinner, because the reason why I'm asking that is because I know, like, on the men's side of things, and I've heard this from so many of the players that I'm good friends with and things like that. But what they end up doing is when they would come on campus, then whatever players was on the previous or was on the present team at that moment would be the ones to kind of take them around campus, kind of show them the good eating spots, kind of maybe go out to eat, things like that. So I guess I'm curious to know if that is the same way that it happened when you came to UNC, or was it something totally different in regards to, like, hey, we're gonna show you this, or whatever the case may be. So, like, walk us through what that process was like from the moment that you got there, and
Uh,
all of that.
mhm. Well, I was with the team a lot. So we went to like this hibachi place where they cook in front of you. It was actually my first time, and it was like really fun. It was just the girls and I, and then we went to get ice cream. The girls and I went to the dorms. The girls and I. So yeah, it was a lot of fun team stuff that we were doing. Yeah.
So,
What was the other question? The
oh,
visit go?
so yeah, like, everything, I guess. So from that moment, coach, I'm assuming Coach Banghart basically was like, you know what, hey, go have fun with the girls, and all of that and stuff. And then once you get done with that, then it's kind of like, all right, now we can kind of like bring you to the gym, maybe check out a practice or two, or something like that. So, like, how did that go? And what is the what? Well, I'll ask you that after this or whatever. I don't want to add load too much on your plate, I guess you could say. So, but yeah, what was it like? After you had met with the girls and stuff and hung out with them, what transpired after that?
Well, after that, it felt more like a vacation, I would say. I
Mm.
didn't feel like I was on a visit. It was actually like really fun. I felt like I got along with them, and they got along with me. Um, and yeah, that's
Okay. Okay. All right. So I guess my next question would be, what is it that stuck out with, like, and you don't have to get into details because I mean, but of course the fans might want to know a little bit, but whatever you decide to disclose is totally up to you. But um what was some of the things that really stuck out with Coach Banghart, when talking with her during the recruitment process? What are some things that stuck out in regards to, that was like music to your ears, basically, and it was like, yes, this is it. Like, yes, I'm coach. Yeah, like, coach, this is the coach.
I think it was her energy and how she like the team is like a family. It's and very like I don't know. It's like a place where she's like very confident coach, and I think that's she pours that into all her players. Um, so yeah, I didn't really have to like hear much. I just looked at her actions and how she would communicate with the team and how the team responds to that. So yeah,
Yeah. Yeah,
it's a,
I mean,
great
we
thing.
absolutely love Coach Banghart. Um, she's doing a thing. She is cooking right now with this whole recruiting season for players next year. Of course, just picked up, of course, right after you, 24 hours later, got the number one player in the 2026 class with Kate Harpering. I mean, Coach Banghart is doing her thing, and I mean, she's to be commended for sure for everything that she does. And to be honest with you, a lot of us, we see that on social media. We see how she interacts with the players, how they get along with each other. You know, the times that they're pranking each other, the players pranking her, she's pranking the players. I mean, it just seems like it's, like you said, a family. And that is one thing that I do know for a fact, that the University of North Carolina as a whole believes in the word family. Like, yes, we are all from different nationalities, you know, any and everything. We're all different colors, whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, UNC is one big family, and that's the players, that's the fans, that's the staff. It is, we're all one big family. We all know we get along with each other. It's just a beautiful thing. And a lot of people don't know that about UNC, but you would have to be a part of the family in order to really understand how important it is. You know, and how strong of a bond and a knit that we all are as fans, and you know, again, as players and things like that. So again, big shout out to Coach Banghart for doing her thing. Um, and you know, we definitely can't wait to see what, you know, what's the next trick she's gonna pull out of her hat for sure. Because I know she's got some more, you know, some more lined up and everything. So let me ask you this. What are and I'm sure, because I've had this discussion with Thaisa, I've had her on the show. I've had Talia on the show, and I've also had Nyla Brooks on the show as well. So, what are some things that they all basically was saying that, you know, Coach Banghart basically kind of tells them and kind of gives them her opinion on areas that she wants to help them the most? Is that the same thing with you? Does she give you, like, does she voice her opinion in certain areas where she wants to help you grow more as a player? Or was that something that you more so pitched to her instead of her pitching it to you? Like, how did that conversation go? And again, you don't have to disclose what you can disclose anything you want to disclose, like, just to put that out there.
hmm Um, well, we talked about like becoming moving more outside to the perimeter. Um, yeah, the becoming a better shooter basically, and working on like handles and stuff because I'm not just gonna stay like in just like one post. Uh, so the goal is to basically make me an overall great player. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And listen, I've seen clips. I've seen, because I always go back and watch clips. I have to, being in this space. I have to go back and look at clips and things like that. So I've seen some clips where you push the ball up the court, and I was very impressed. I was very impressed because I was just like, okay, like, she's a point center, like point center, point forward. Like, she's pushing the ball up the court. She's blocking shots. She's rebounding. I mean, she has a post presence. Like she's not just a back to the basket type of player. Like very impressed, very impressed. And I got to be honest. I think I speak for a lot of the UNC fans, besides the ones that are like right there indoors with the staff and all of that. But when your commitment happened, it shocked everybody. I mean, we was even talking about it in the Discord. Like, wait, where did she come from? Like, who is she? Like, everybody was in awe, and there's a lot of people, because that's what they do in the Discord, but started posting clips, and things like that. But I don't really look at the clips like that from them. I go and do my own homework, and again, I saw the clips where it was just like, I mean, you was really pushing the ball up the court. I mean, that's impressive, especially for a 6'5", because I mean, a lot of the times it's in women's college basketball, you don't see a lot of that. I guess you could say it's mostly the guards or something bringing the ball up the court or pushing the ball up the court. But and guards are normally short, 5'8", 5'9", 5'10", 6 foot, maybe something like that. But to be, 6'5", which is a great height, but to be able to have that versatility to be able to bring the ball up the court, it's just a beautiful thing. And I know Coach Banghart is going to get you right as far as where the areas that you want to grow as a player, and areas where she also wants you to grow as a coach. So once again, looking forward to that. It's going to be amazing. And of course, I tell people all the time, I mean, yeah, we haven't even started the 25 season yet, but I'm already excited and looking forward to the 26 season. I don't want to rush this season, but I'm always looking ahead and being excited for what's to come. And I think it's more so because of the fact that I build the relationships with, players such as yourself, and, some of the alumni players from the men's team, and, and stuff like that. So, I'm really invested into this. And that's huge to me. That's really huge to me. So, but again, congratulations, of course. For being a heel. We glad that you chose UNC for sure. And we just can't wait. So, but now let me ask you a couple more questions. Who are Noelle's role models? Like, who does she look up to in basketball? It could be men, it can be women. So, like, if you had to pick three players, who are your, I would say maybe, your role models, or the players that you look up to, that that those are the ones that inspired Noelle?
I would say I grew up watching Candace Parker, so that would be my first one. My second one is Giannis, and my third is John Morant because of his athleticism. Giannis because of his background and his success. Yeah.
Three legends. I like it. I like it. So, but okay, so I do have to ask you this. If you had to pick one player that you would say is maybe a comp to yourself that is in the WNBA right now, who would that be?
A player that's similar to me?
Yes.
That's a tricky question.
Really?
Yeah. Asia Wilson?
Oh,
Well,
hey,
no.
look, that's big. That's big right there. Asia Wilson, yes, that's big. Like that's really good comp because now the reason why I asked that is because it'll give people some sort of mindset or vision in regards to the type of player that you know that they're going to be looking at when you arrive on campus and put on that Argyle blue and step on the court at Carmichael. Like so, Asia Wilson, that's a big one. That's some good comp right there to choose from for sure. So, hey, I like it. I like it. So, all right, two more questions. What is Noelle looking forward to when she arrives on campus officially? What are some things that she's looking forward to, when she gets to UNC? It could be games, it could be, I don't know, it could be parties, it could be anything. Like what are some things that Noelle is looking forward to that she can't wait to possibly like experience when she gets to Chapel Hill?
I would say our first game. I think the experience would be really fun with the team. See how we get along and through the hard and easy games. Or I don't think games are going to be easy, but through the tough challenges that we'll face, how we'll get through it together. Um, I would say being a part of the family and all the pranks and stuff, that would be fun. And just being with a family for 4 years. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah. With dreams to get to the NBA, to the WNBA, I'm sure.
Oh yes.
I do love what the WNBA is doing because now they are with the new team expansions, it's giving the players that are coming up more opportunities and more chances to get to the WNBA, because if I'm not mistaken, before they add these new teams that's coming up, I think there's only like 8 teams, maybe. I think might be 12 or something like that, but they're getting ready to add more teams, which means more players from college will be able to get somewhere on a team or something like that. So it's given more chances and more opportunities for the women's on the women's basketball side of things. So I love that the WNBA is doing that, because my thing was with the teams that they have now, a lot of good players that could really probably play good on a WNBA team, they're going overseas. Like Alyssa Utsby, Lexi Donarski, Maria Goddane, like all UNC legends, but they're all Grace Townsend. They're all going to be playing overseas instead of more so in the WNBA. Whereas you get you start expanding more teams in the WNBA, it's going to give them more opportunities to be able to stay home in the United States and play for a WNBA team. So I love what the WNBA is doing. I've been a big fan of it for a long time. I'm a Liberty fan, of course, so we still on our high horse right now from the championship last season. But hey, hopefully we could get another one this year or whatever. So, all right. So my last question: what are some of Noelle's hobbies? What does she like to do during her spare time, her off time?
I like to play piano. I like to sing. I like writing poems a little bit, and I like to draw.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, that's all tough things to do. All tough things to do. And playing an instrument is tough. That bottom line. Trying to draw and things like that, that's tough because that's something that takes a lot of time to learn. Like that's not something that you could just pick up immediately and do. So big shout out to you for that. Like just to be so skilled in so many different areas. That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. So, listen, Noelle, I definitely appreciate you for taking the time out to chop it up with me. Just so the fans out there know, we actually had this episode already lined up. It was done, but the audio ended up messing up. So we had to redo the whole episode. And of course, I appreciate Noelle for taking the time to be able to come back and do another interview with me. It means a lot. And but we did this for y'all, for the fans. So, whatever we could do to try and give to the fans, then that's what we're going to try and do. So, Noelle, I truly appreciate it for you taking out the time to be able to come chop it up with me a little bit, so that the fans can kind of get to know you a little bit as well, and what they can expect once you officially become and land in Chapel Hill and officially be home. But congratulations again on your commitment, being the first commitment in the 2026 class for the UNC women's program is major. And it's always a great day to be a Tar Heel, and go Heels for sure. So you got to make sure you start putting that in your vocabulary, Noelle, because it trust me, I'm sure you already know. So, I mean, that I'm sure the girls on the team have already pretty much kind of got you caught up to speed on things and everything. So, but again, like I said, I appreciate it. When can we expect you in Chapel Hill? Is it a whole nother season, or you gonna be taking some time off, or you got one more season in high school, right? If I'm not mistaken. Well, not really high school, but you got one more season, if I'm not mistaken, because this is not this season, but next season, or some early transitions, or what?
Still thinking about it.
I got you. Tell moms to come on to Chapel Hill and cop her a house. Tell her it's time. Yes. Tell her come on in. Tell her come on in. Listen, Phoenix is beautiful. I love Phoenix. I really do. But it's hot out there. Whew. Gee. Oh my goodness. But listen, moms is gonna love Chapel Hill if she decides to do that. So she's gonna really love Chapel Hill. I'm sure she already loves it. So without a doubt. But yeah. So listen, anything that you wanna tell the fans out there?
See you all soon.
Noelle she's very calm and kind of laid back, very chill. Me and her, we've had this discussion before, but so it's kind of like when the cool meets the flame, I guess you could say, or the rowdy, I guess you could say. The laid back meets the rowdy, or something like that. But hey, it is what it is. I mean, it is what it is. But I know when you get on that court, it's something totally different. The mindset is very different. And I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is very different. So, but listen, I appreciate you. Thank you, Noelle, so much. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Noelle Bofia. Listen, everybody, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Of course, y'all already know I keep doing this for y'all and everything. And of course, we got some more things lined up. And until the end, though, everybody hold it down. Hey.